Well, good morning. Good evening. Whatever time it is. Oh, got me some iced tea in here. You know, my wife always complained about when I would take my iced tea in my truck with me, and I would always hand it to her and say, hey, hold this. And she'd be stuck holding it. And several times I've dumped it out. I've hit the brakes and it spilled over. My truck has no cup holder that will hold. I don't think a car in the world has a cup holder to hold a mason jar like that. But anyway, I was in the kitchen making me tea so I could take to the hardware store, and I thought, you know what? I got all these lids right here. So I put two and two together, and now I've got something to look forward to. Now I can get the damn thing off. But anyway, guys, while I work on this, let's go ahead and get through the intro and get started on today's episode. There's a place in France where biting shit is pants. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Welcome back to Cobra Strikes Back, guys. In today's episode, we got a whole lineup of crazy woke people and liberals. Yeah, you know it. We love to sit back and make fun of them because, you know, they never stop giving us content to bring to our channel. I tell you, we got a whole line of videos. Some of them I've seen already, but some of them I haven't. So we're going to dive deep into here and we're going to find out what they have to say to us today. I can't believe it. But there's a couple big ones in there and there's a couple little short ones. But we'll take them as they come, all right? Kind of like what the woke people say, you know, the rainbow heads. They said, take us as we come. Well, you can just turn around and go right back there, do a U-turn. In fact, there's a video that has to do with the U-turn. We'll get to that eventually. The woke people's dilemma when looking for a job. Let's go ahead and take a look.
So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went.
Alrighty, so this one here's an interesting one because, you know, I don't think they've ever really looked in the mirror, because if they would have looked in the mirror, they would have understood why TJ Maxx would not hire this person. Alright, first of all, looking at the neck tattoo, that looks very satanic and evil. You got something up here, I don't even know what the heck that's called. I don't know, but you got tattoos all around your mouth and everything, and it's like, if I went into TJ Maxx and saw that person, I would be, where the hell did I just go? I'm getting the hell out of here before she comes over here and casts a voodoo spell on me or something. I don't know, but you know, it's ridiculous. You tattoo yourself in that manner and then you wonder why people don't want to give you a job. She don't even need to ask that question. All she needs to do is grab a mirror, look in the mirror and be like, oh. Be careful of where you place your tattoos. I know, everybody, you know, it's my body, I'll do what I want. And that's fine, that's perfectly fine. But if you go tattooing satanic images around your face and you want a job, don't get mad when they say no. Let's see what we're going to get into now. Alright folks, the next video we're going to take a look at is some rainbow people. Listen really close what they say. Okay?
I am genderqueer, transmasc, and queer.
What's transmasc?
Transmasc is like people under the non-binary umbrella identifying like or presenting masc.
Masculine?
Yeah.
What about you?
Alright. Okay, guys. So, if I was them, I'd wear a damn mask too. Oh man, people are weird. You know, they were talking and I just didn't understand what they were saying. It's not because I'm not intelligent, because I think I'm a pretty damn intelligent guy. but it's because of the made-up phrases, terminology, and things that they make up. You know, they're living in a fantasy world, and it's a fantasy that I would not want to see come true. Rainbow people. We can't pick a color. We're gonna mosey on into the next clip and see what other interesting things we found on the internet. Okay, this next video is a very confused individual. Let's just watch it, and then I'll give you some comments afterwards.
So I just got home from work, and today, for the first time, I dressed fully feminine in public, in the broad light of day. It was to a luncheon at my work, with the board of directors of the theater company I work for. I wore my lemon dress, and my keffiyeh. And you know, it, in the grand scheme of things, might seem like a small victory, but you gotta let yourself celebrate your small victories.
All right. Well, did he keep his job after he visited his did he keep his job? So, anyway, the caption down here says, he wears dresses, and so Democrats think he should be able to go into a women's bathroom with your daughters. If this freak went to the bathroom with my daughters, I would be going in there myself, and I'd be dragging his dress-wearing ass out and shoving him in the men's room where penises belong. Go in a women's restroom.
An idea to house migrants in private citizens' homes.
Sounds good to me.
Could you ever see yourself housing a migrant?
Not right now, not at this point, no.
If they want to put somebody up, then why shouldn't they?
Would you be willing to sign this today and invite a migrant into your home?
No. I think that's like a really good idea.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Could you ever see yourself housing a migrant in your home?
I mean, totally.
Yeah, why not?
If you sign this, we can get a migrant into your home, and as early as next week.
No, because I live with my parents.
Do you think you could ask your parents?
I don't know.
Gotcha. Matters, let's talk about two phrases that are not quite as inclusive as you think they might be. One, preferred pronouns. They're not preferred. They're the pronouns you should use for that person, and they're not optional.
This next little clip, I don't have anything really to say about it. I just thought it was kind of funny. It reminded me of another video I've covered, but let's take a look at it. It's about this this man in a conference with somebody, and they ask a personal question, but it fits with the conversation. So let's go ahead and watch it.
You said that you're a trans woman.
I trans female, yes, ma'am, sir.
Do you have a penis?
That's horrible.
You're the one that brought that into the discussion.
You're the one that never said anything about genitalia.
It is ma'am. It has everything to do with genitalia.
I'm not going to answer that question. That's highly inappropriate.
Again, you can say that. And
all right, guys, I'll answer that question.
Okay. I'm gonna help you.
Yes, that man has a penis. Okay, and it doesn't matter what they actually have between the legs now. It's when they were born is what makes them a man. I don't care if you chop it off. I don't care if you wear dresses. You're still a man. There's a place in France where Biden shit his pants. I have enough about that guy. So let's go ahead and move on. I don't know what's next. So let's see. Alrighty, guys. This one really takes the cake. I tell you. You know, the kind of cake with the rainbows and unicorns dancing around with magical fairy dust, okay? That's the kind of cake that this takes. Now, keep in mind, okay, when you watch this, the lunacy of the rainbow people. They're picking on signs now. Street signs. Ones that are designed to keep us safe. Let's check this out.
LA City representatives are righting an old wrong in Silver Lake. Here it is.
So they're taking down the
street signs.
no U-turn sign.
Read, no U-turn. It came down today. The signs, in addition to no cruising signs, were posted in the 1990s by neighbors who were targeting LGBTQ community members.
It was no coincidence that these signs were put up after the LGBT community continued to grow more in the 90s here in...
All right, guys, so they got the city to take down no U-turn signs, okay? And no U-turn. If they want to relate that to the LGBTQ++ 3MBW, let's think of it this way. Maybe it was the city trying to help them. Nope, keep going straight, guys. You don't want to go the other way. Maybe? Okay. All right. Let's move on, guys. I don't know much more I could say about that one except shake my head. Shake my head. Well, anyway, we're moving right along. We're actually getting through these a lot faster than I thought we would. But, you know, I don't know. I'm at work, and I have a lot of public coming into my lobby. And there's this older lady coming in the door, and she comes up and she says, "Man, people are so mean, I almost had to call the cops on somebody." And I could tell right away that it was an old man dressed like a woman. She said, "This man kept calling me Mrs. Doubtfire." Do you know how hard, incredibly difficult it was for me to not bust up laughing? You can't come up to me dressed like Mrs. Doubtfire and complain about somebody calling you Mrs. Doubtfire, because you know what? Dead on. Dead on. I expected to go down the table and go, "Hello!" If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young. Google it. Watch Mrs. Doubtfire. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And by the way, Robin Williams made a hell of a lot better woman than this one did. That's not saying much.
Look at this. A transgender cop car. Look at that.
Okay, guys. Did you see that cop car? Alright, I'm gonna rewind it. Take a look at it again, okay? This guy immediately calls out what it is. And I don't know where this is. Let's see if...
Look at this. A transgender cop car. Look at that.
Right there you see, right on the cop car, it says LGBTQ+. Shouldn't there be a plus B2W or something like that? I don't know. That just sounds like it should be there. All right, let's continue.
Are you guys cops, or you just identify as cops?
Oh my God, guys, that just is great. I love it, man. Oh man, are you guys cops? You just identify as cop. That was good. That was a good one. And that one there, I believe, my nephew sent to me. I thank you for that one. That one was a really good one. So, all right, guys. There's just one thing that I have to say to that video is why? Police officers are supposed to be unbiased. They're not supposed to have opinions about, well, they can have opinions, but they're not supposed to express those opinions while on duty, while wearing that uniform. When I'm wearing my uniform, I can't say, "You know what? I hate that man on the wall. Trump should be up there." I can't do that, okay? Because I have to be middle line. Middle line, okay? And police officers and anyone in official capacity cannot pick a side either way. So that's just absolutely disgusting that police department is allowed to plaster that on there. If it's Canada, then we can understand exactly why they're doing that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and roll right into the next clip. What have we been up to? Well, I'm sitting in the driveway of my new house, and that goes back to that corner, goes all the way back there. Here's over that far corner, I said, and then it comes out, and I've cleared a large area over here. All this area here is clear. Our house is going to come, it's going to start there, it's going to come out this way. Front door is going to be around here somewheres. And this whole area here is going to be my new shop. So we'll just pull our cars straight into the shop area. But yeah, that's what's happening. This next month I'll be finishing clearing these stumps out. I'll be grading everything. There's a high spot over here that I got to level out some, and I could relocate the dirt in the low spots. Anytime you burn out a stump, there's a giant hole left over, so you got to fill that in. But yeah, so I don't know if you can make out the whole area here, but that's a huge area here. 2,400 square foot house coming up right in this area right here. And we'll try to bring some of it to YouTube. It might come in giant steps because I'm doing this mostly by myself. So we'll be doing foundation work very soon. In about a month, we'll start pouring foundation and getting it going. But yeah, what a job it is. Our road took, I don't know, it's about a half mile from my main house up there. We're way out here on the property, and all these trees are going to grow up, grow back and be tall oak trees and pine trees, and there's just going to be a beautiful forest over here. It's going to be a large wall. Can't wait for that. All right, guys, stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Oh, and don't forget, stay safe, stay free,